you.
Welcome to the Mickey Mouse Club. It's party day! Get ready for some hot tunes. Cartoons, that is. We're having a very animated cartoon party, Mowava.
And on today's What I Want to Be, we'll find out with the lucky club member at home how Spider-Man comic books are created.
Well, and speaking of neat creations, we'd start our club meeting today by showing you some nifty new stuff.
Yeah. If you don't have enough fungus at home, you can order your own. That's right. You can grow your own mushrooms with this kit. Check this out. You get a big old box of dirt, right? It smells pretty bad, but
And it's wet, man.
well, that's what you have to grow mushrooms. You can watch them grow like magic from tiny pinheads to fully matured mushrooms. What did you just do to my shoulder? And there you have it. These are also very tasty, good for sauces, 100% organic, great tasting, nutritious. That's what it says on the box.
Oh my! I don't think so, Fred. I think I'd rather eat this.
What's that?
It's astronaut ice cream. Actually, it's really ice cream, except that it's been frozen to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit and then vacuum sealed in this pouch.
Wow.
That's cool. That's really. What's your name? Jill. Jill, you want to try some? Sure. Tell us how it tastes.
She went for chocolate there.
How is it?
Yuck.
Doesn't it taste like ice cream? Can we try some?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Let me try it.
You ice cream hog.
I guess it's just different, I guess.
Oh, the texture's weird, but it tastes like ice cream.
It tastes good.
Cold, though.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
these
cold.
products are pretty cool. But wait until you see what MouseCo's Scientific Research Division has been cooking up to make kids' lives just a little bit easier.
Science marches on!
Hi, I'm Dr. Howard.
I'm Dr. Fine.
And I'm Dr. Howard. And this is our assistant, Dr. Hackenbush.
Here's a problem that every kid has faced. Reading under the covers after lights out. I mean, if you hold up the flashlight, you can't turn the pages. If you free up your hands, you break your teeth on the flashlight. It's a real mess. So, from the world of physics comes the solution. Glow-in-the-dark comic books. Lights, please. See? Flash Gordon without a flashlight. Now that's progress.
Now, from the world of medicine, we have a new pharmaceutical product. MouseCo's Milk of Magnetics. A carefully balanced solution of positive and negative ions, which instantly magnetizes your entire body from head to toe. Just drink 2 teaspoons of this, and you'll never lose your key, your pen, or your spare change. Of course, all scientific advances have their drawbacks. Just remember, do not exceed the recommended dosage of Milk of Magnetics.
Here's a problem of enormous dimensions facing young Americans. You're sitting down to watch a major motion picture, when all of a sudden, some big galoot comes and sits right down in front of you, and you can't see the screen. What can you do? Turn to science. Yes, decades of space technology have finally yielded a real breakthrough for us kids. Here at MouseCo, we like to call it My First ComSat, the first personal communication satellite. All you have to do is launch the satellite into space. Then the movie you're watching will be beamed into the stratosphere, bounced off the satellite, and sent directly back to this stylish and unobtrusive satellite dish hat. From there, the image is sent directly to the pleasure centers of the brain for undistracted viewing.
So as you can see, science isn't just for adults.
And the next time you're snoozing to the school science fair, just remember, it's not all chemical equations or frog dissection.
That's right. Thanks to MouseCo, technology is a gas. I'm Dr. Howard.
Dr. Fine.
And Dr. Howard, with our assistant, Dr. Hackenbush.
Signing off for
Science marches on!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Say, I'm Josh Ackerman, man of 1,000 voices. Well, did you ever wonder what it would be like if Bob Bobcat Goldthwait were the Vice President of the United States? Well, I think it would go something like this. You know, like, okay, everybody, like this, like, now to come to order, because, like, I'm the Vice President, you know, like, I really fast, not again.
Gym class,
Well, no, what about my impression?
give me your impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger, buddy. Give me 15 jumping jacks on the double. I mean, now, buddy.
I can't.
Why not?
I forgot my gym locker combination.
It's a pretty weak excuse. You don't give me at least 15 good excuses for getting out of gym class in 60 seconds. You're all doing jumping jacks. Go.
Guys, help me out here. I need 15 gym excuses in a hurry. You got one? I broke my glasses and I can't see. Oh, great. My socks are sick. I'm sick. Great. You got one?
It's too early in the morning.
Great.
It's against my religion.
My hair's dirty. Visits principal. My eyelashes are burning.
I left my brain at home.
My teeth are yellow. I'm too cool to go to the gym. Right. I broke my fingernail. You got one?
I turn green when I sweat.
Great. The parakeet's birthday. You got one?
No.
I got knots in my shoes. You got one?
The locker wouldn't open.
Great. Good one. You got one? I just met this really cute boy and I want to go talk to him. Oh, that's one. You got it. I got hit by a basketball. Oh, that's right. You got it. Whenever I'm around balls, tracks, or anything athletic, I get an allergic reaction and can't move. Oh, that's great. Thanks. I don't want to mess my hair up. Oh, thanks. Your braces. My braces. I need braces.
The soles of my shoes are wearing too thin.
I need glasses. Oh, no.
I'm sorry. That just isn't good enough. All right, everybody up. Come on. Up on your feet. Hey, I'm serious here, people. Get up. Let's see hands in the air. I want to count off here. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 4. Together, folks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What do you want to be? Every week, the Mickey Mouse Club travels across the country to let you experience what you want to be.
Dave, do you read Spider-Man comics?
I love Spider-Man.
Well, this week on What I Want to Be, we made a dream come true for another Spider-Man fan. He's Peter Forson, and he goes to Xavier High School in New York City.
Peter is a member of the cartoonist club there, and he wants to be a cartoonist for the Spider-Man comics when he gets out of school.
That's right, so we arranged to have Peter spend some time with the people who create Spider-Man, and they showed him what it's like to make a Spider-Man comic from start to finish at the offices of Marvel Comics. Peter Forson is 15 years old, and he wants to be a comic book artist, but he's not sure if he has what it takes.
Well, I like to draw, and I like to put my drawings in motion. I like to add a storyline. Well, comics do that. And I'd like to perfect it a little, you know. I'm not that great yet.
Here we are in the mighty Marvel bullpen.
So we arranged for Peter to spend a day at the offices of Marvel Comics in New York. That's where editor Jim Salicrup really put Peter to the test. He and his staff showed him what it would be like to put together a Spider-Man comic book.
So we need a great plot idea for the next issue of Web of Spider-Man.
Come on, Pete. Yeah. We gotta get cooking on this thing. Yeah, all right. I think I'll feel let the creative juices start flowing.
A Spider-Man comic starts with a brainstorming session where the editor meets with the writer to come up with an idea for the story.
The thing that we've really worked the stories around is by choosing a really powerful villain first. Who should we use?
Hobgoblin will be great.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty popular.
He's like probably the most popular Spider-Man supervillain we've had in years.
Yeah.
Peter, Jim, and a writer came up with the idea of pitting Spider-Man against his old nemesis, Hobgoblin. But next came the hard part of the process. The writer has to turn the idea into an actual, exciting, complete story.
Okay, after the monster grabs Spidey, what should happen?
Hobgoblin should be trying to get away right now at this point.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and it's Hobgoblin's gonna think that Spidey's gonna be crushed. And little does he know that Spidey's gonna escape.
With the story written, the artist gets into the act. Peter drew finished pencil sketches over rough ones done by another artist.
Hey, how's it going here?
Pretty good.
Oh, hey, it's coming out okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. With a character like Spider-Man, one of the trickiest things for you is you can't get the normal expressions you can on some other superheroes by putting it on their face because he's wearing a mask. What you have to do is all with the body language that you're already getting there.
In this picture, Spidey's gonna be feeling sick because of what Jonah gave him. So he'll be like, oh, I feel so sick. Why did Jonah do this to me?
Okay, that's good.
Once the artist has done pencil sketches of the story, the writer writes the actual words that Spider-Man will say.
So he's thinking about college right here. He has to return a book, so he'll be like, yeah.
That's good. It's good comic relief.
Yeah.
He has to return a book so he can't die. Okay.
From the finished script, Peter got to do some lettering. He drew the words into the cartoon balloons.
What you put down as ink is what's going to stay there forever.
Scary. If I make a mistake, then everyone's gonna know it.
Next, Peter made his pencil sketches permanent by drawing over them in ink. And finally, he added color.
Okay, looking good. I'll sign you up.
Normally, this whole process could take as long as 8 months. But for Peter, we worked it out so it only took 8 hours. And when the day was done, Jim Salicrup showed Peter what all his work would look like.
Take a look.
Whoa, it looks great.
From his special day at Marvel Comics, Peter decided that he does have what it takes to be an artist. And seeing how Spider-Man gets put together gave him a whole new perspective on a career in comic books.
What do you think?
I think it's great. Now all I have to do is read it.
Walter wants to get Spidey shooting his nuts all over his comic books.
That's right. Work and talent. And that's what Peter found out. What do you want to be? Let us know. Write and tell us.
Send your letter along with your name, address, and telephone number to What I Want to Be, Mickey Mouse Club, P.O. Box 10200, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 32830.
Now from the cartoon page to the cartoon party. Woo! Yeah, it is party day, and today's party is really crazy. But Josh, why were you just doing your Donald Duck impression? Because I'm Josh Ackerman, man of 1,000 voices. Yeah, today's party is a cartoon party. And also, we decided to fill today's party with all kinds of cartoon stuff. And we also thought it would be neat, to make our stage like the Incomplete Club from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Remember where the tunes would go and perform every night?
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, in a few minutes, we'll also be back with one of our own numbers. But first, here's some hot gossip with our very own Hedda Hair.
And now, you heard it here, the fact finder, Hedda Hair.
Hi, Hedda Hair here with hot Hollywood happenings. Well, it's trouble in paradise for Donald and Daisy Duck. The reason? Donald's increasingly irrational behavior. It all started in 1955 with Donald's insane jealousy over Mickey Mouse getting his own show. Soon Donald's jealousy was just out of control. Daisy said if he didn't get professional help, it was Splitsville. So Donald was up to Zurich for the controversial Swiss hammer cure. He returned a changed duck.
Daisy, it's the new me.
And for a while, everything was just ducky for Donald and Daisy. But then came the return of the Mickey Mouse Club. And Donald flew off the handle. I mean, people. His escapades once again became part of the Hollywood landscape. There was Donald just behaving in an infantile manner, skulking about in low-rent districts. People. He was even wearing plumbing equipment to the premiere of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. As one observer noted, Donald was not Well, Donald has decided to go public with his side of the story, and here he is live from our Los Angeles bureau. Now, Donald, you're not very proud of the way you behaved, are you? Well, Donald, do you mind if I speak frankly? Why don't you have a more positive attitude to life? I mean, you know, like Mickey Mouse. Touchy, touchy. Well, remember, you heard here from Hedda Kater.
You know, Lindsey, since it's a cartoon party, let's take a look on how movies and cartoons are made.
Great. See, what we've done is we've asked a Disney animator to show us how we get from a simple sketch to a full-length animated feature.
Let's meet Mark Henn.
Mickey Mouse Club.
How are you?
Braden, nice to meet you. You know, you can take a still sketch and you can breathe life into it and make it move. That, to me, is magic, if there ever was magic.
Have you always wanted to animate?
Yes, I have. It's probably when I was about your size. I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah? When did you start drawing?
Well, I used to, whenever I could find a paper and pencil, I used to get into my dad's typewriter paper, but I remember watching the old mouse clubs and just hoping and praying that there would be, the cartoon time, with the Miska, Vuska,
Oh, yeah?
and all that. Yeah.
Now, it looks like you're drawing something here for us. Now, what is this?
Well, I knew I was going to be coming over, and I understand that Braden is very interested in cartooning and that, so I decided to create him into a character. What do you think?
That's so cute.
I think you got the hair.
Oh,
Got the hair in the eyes.
That's so cute.
You look good as a cartoon character, right? You know, and this is just the first step in what is a very, very complex process. Can you take us through the process?
Sure can. Let's take a look.
Great. Sure.
I like you as a cartoon.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing that we have, of course, in developing this animated film is a story. But we don't work with a script per se. What we do is we drop a whole bunch of these little sketches like this, called story sketches. And they're pinned up on a giant board, although this is just a small copy of it, but what we call a storyboard.
And then later on you put the voices in.
Exactly, and you'll see that there's lines of dialogue written here underneath these pictures. But this becomes, the storyboard becomes our script.
This is like a roadmap for the whole
Exactly,
feature.
it's a roadmap.
That's really neat.
And what happens next?
Well, next, then we have the background or the layout artist, and he draws up the background like this. This is kind of like the stage where the animated characters will perform. You've got to have, a place for them to be. And in
So
this
you draw the background and then you put the characters in.
Exactly. In this case, we're going to be looking at Sleeping Beauty, and so this is part of the forest where Sleeping Beauty meets the animals and sings her song.
How do you get the movement, though?
Well, that's done one drawing at a time.
Oh.
And here's Aurora.
And
This
that's
is
done
Aurora.
separately from the background?
Exactly. Well, the background layout comes to the animator, so he knows where to put the character. And as you
Look
can
how
see,
she's turning, Fred. Look at that, Braden.
Oh, what's your
Look at, and her hair's going with her. That's really neat.
That's cool.
that all has to be done one frame at a time. Well, the color's the next step. We take the drawings, which are on paper, and put them on clear cells, okay?
Yes. What's a cell?
Well, a cell is just a clear plastic piece of paper, although it's not paper, it's a cell, celluloid. The characters are put on the cell like this, and they're inked, and you can see the colored lines here. And then the layout over here has now been painted by a background artist to give you the colored background.
Yeah,
all
this
this
is all
put together. Exactly. This is put together, and then this goes off to the camera department.
Now, I know there's a lot of cells in this. How long does it take to create a show like Sleeping Beauty or something?
Well, Sleeping Beauty took 6 years to make.
6 years?
Yeah. Well,
how many drawings would be there?
Wow.
Oh, golly, 300,000 or more.
Oh, my gosh.
Takes a lot.
Well, you brought a clip from Sleeping Beauty.
I sure did. We'll take a look and see how this all works when it's all shot.
All right.
You can see that when you put the background together with the figures of Sleeping Beauty and the animal characters, thousands of cells later, you have the illusion of lifelike movement. At the end of the process, when you add the voices and the music, you've really made animation magic.
Extraordinary. So, Mark, is it as much fun to work on that as it seems it would be?
It really is. It really is a lot of fun.
Everybody give Mark Henn a round of applause. Thanks for joining us on Mickey Mouse Club.
My pleasure.
Do you mind if I have these?
No, go right ahead.
These are just, I love them so much. Thank you so much for having me.
You have the potential to be a genuine tune.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do.
You know what? If I was a tune, remember Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Do you remember the club, the Ink and Paint Club?
Ink and Paint
Well,
Club.
if I was a tune, that's the first place I'd go.
Me too. That joint was jumping, just like this one.
in, just look at the way he's switching. Don't make me outward, 'cause I'm the power. I got bail if we go to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping. This joint is jumping. It's really jumping. With the white and dress, I mean, this joint is jumping. You mean, we mean, you mean, I mean, this joint is jumping. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. And like Steve,
See you real soon.
they won.
Why? People, because we like you.
Mickey Mouse.